Hello, I am Mrs. Christy Wessel, and I'm one of the counselors here at Lansing High School, and I am responsible for students in the 9th grade and the 10th grade. Today, this video will go through how to help you as a new 10th grader to Lansing High School select the classes that you would like to take for this school year. On the left-hand side are some questions to kind of help guide us through our core course selections. First of all, the first question we have to ask ourselves is, are there classes that you didn't pass as a 9th grader that you will need to repeat? Remember, high school is all about earning credits, and we have to earn credits in certain areas. So for instance, if for some reason you didn't pass 9th grade English, then we have to go back and earn that credit, and so we'll have to put ourselves back in 9th grade English. If, however, you passed all of your classes in your 9th grade year, we can just move on to each of the core areas. So the first question is English. What English would you like to take? We have two options for you: on-level English 10 or English 10 enrichment. English 10 enrichment does have some summer reading required, and it also is a faster paced, more in-depth class. It will push you and challenge you to think at a different level, and it will prepare you for similar classes in the future. However, if you're not sure if you're ready for that and you would like to stick with the English 10 online class, that is perfectly fine. Then as a junior or senior, if you're ready for AP level coursework, you can absolutely still take those. Next, what math class are you ready for? If, as a 9th grader, you took and passed Algebra 1 in 9th grade, then you will enroll in geometry. If you took geometry in 9th grade, then you will need to enroll in Algebra 2. If you took any other science class, math class, then you will need to reach out to me by email and let me know that you need a different math selection. That's not a problem. We do have some students who are advanced and are further down the road than Algebra 2. Now we will talk about science. What science class are you ready for? Typically at Lansing High School, our 10th graders will enroll in biology or the biology enrichment class. Again, the enrichment class goes a little bit faster and deeper. However, if you took biology in 9th grade, then you can choose from the following: a year of physical science, which is an introduction to chemistry and an introduction to physics. It's a great course if you are not real strong in the sciences and you need some introductory level courses before you jump right into chemistry. If you are a whiz at science and you're ready to move on and you have good math skills as well, then you could choose chemistry or chemistry enrichment. Again, the enrichment class is a faster, more in-depth class. And lastly, to round out our core classes, what social studies class are you ready for? Typically, our 10th graders will enroll in World History or AP European History. The AP European History class does have some required summer work, and then you would have the opportunity to take the AP exam for that class in the spring if you would like to. If, by some chance, you took World History in 9th grade, then you can have a couple different choices. First, you could do a semester of civics and a semester of geography. You could do a year of American history, or you could pick the AP U.S. history. Again, there is required summer work for this class. This class is also eligible for college credit if you want to pay the tuition, or taking the AP exam in the spring, or both. So AP U.S. history would be again, more in-depth, more rigorous, higher expectations class. That rounds out our core classes. If you have any questions on any of those, please refer to the course description book for more detailed descriptions about them. But if that isn't enough, please feel free to email me. My email address is found on the guidance website. Next, we're going to move on to some additional graduation requirements. Lansing High School has some additional graduation requirements that we must meet in order to earn a diploma. And we encourage our students to knock those out as early in their high school career as possible, because quite often a lot of these are prerequisites to other classes that we offer. And so if you haven't taken these, then you can't get to some of the other classes that you want. So that's why we encourage you to look through the course book, look through the elective chart, and kind of look at what classes you would like to get to and work backwards, so that if you know you want to take a lot of classes in our business fields, then you need to take business essentials because it's the gatekeeper to all of our business classes. So here's some of our additional graduation requirements that we have sitting out there. We require students take a semester of general PE and a semester of health. We require students take a semester of a career tech ed course, or CTE for short, a semester of an oral communications, 2 semesters or a year of fine arts, and 13 semesters or 6.5 credits of electives. Courses that fall in the career tech ed or CTE field are business essentials, career life planning. You can read those, but please note that some are semester courses, some are year-long courses. Also note that Intro to Woodworking is not available at this time. This year it's full, and it's something, though, that if you want to take that to knock out your CTE credit in the future, then you will have no problem getting into it as a junior or a senior. Our oral communication choices. We offer 3 different options. The first one is Skills in Communications. It's only a semester long. It's your basic traditional speech class where you will learn how to give different types of speeches, and you'll learn how to critique speeches and get more comfortable speaking in front of others. The second option is Competitive Debate. This occurs in our fall semester. This is what we call a co-curricular class, because you have a class in school during the day, but then you also must go compete in a minimum of 3 tournaments outside of the school day. So you'll have a debate partner, you will do some research on the debate topic, and then you will go out and compete against other schools. The last option for oral communications is Competitive Speech, Acting, and Drama. You will hear some people refer to it as forensics. This class occurs in our spring semester. Again, it's co-curricular, and you will be enrolled in a class to learn how to do competitive speech, acting, and drama, and then you will actually go out and compete outside of the school day in a minimum of 3 other tournaments against other students at other schools. Next, fine arts. You can see we have a large selection of fine arts choices. Again, please note that some of them require an audition, some of them have prerequisites, so you want to make sure that you are looking at what is the prerequisite for some of these things. So if I'm really interested in AV Fundamentals, which is a semester class, it will count as a fine arts. That's awesome, but what, if anything, do I need to take ahead of time to take that class? That's where, if you refer back to the elective sheet, the spreadsheet, it will tell you what each of these requires, if any, for a prerequisite. And last but not least, we do have a list of electives that are offered to 10th graders that don't necessarily fit in some of the other categories, or they cross over into 2 different categories, and so we wanted to point those out for you in one consolidated list to make it a little bit easier for you to round out your enrollment. Again, please pay attention to if they are semester or year-long classes and if they have a prerequisite. You'll notice that a lot of these down here do have a prerequisite, and again, if you refer back to that elective spreadsheet, they're in alphabetical order there, and you can look it up and figure out, oh, nutrition and wellness sounds really interesting, but it says there's a prerequisite. Wonder what that is. I happen to know that it is career life planning, which does fall under the CTE category. So you could take career life planning first semester and nutrition and wellness second semester, meet the prerequisite for nutrition and wellness, and get both classes in. So if those are things you would like to do, you just need to list those on your Google form for enrollment, and we'll make sure that you get enrolled in them in the correct order. We went over a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of decisions to be made and a lot of choices. Sometimes they're hard choices. Take your time, look through all of the stuff, ask questions if you have questions. Feel free to email me at any time with any and all of your questions, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Once you submit that Google form, You will be well on your way to being enrolled and being part of our Lion family, which we're super excited about. And if we have any questions or concerns, we'll reach out to you as well. But take your time, talk this over with your family. Make sure you're picking classes that sound really interesting to you. Thank you.